В общем и целом, у меня запись, короче, прохождения последней главы не сохранилась. Точнее, как она сохранилась, но она сломалась, зафрагментировалась. Я не знаю, что с ней случилось. Короче, она не читается. И как это починить, я. Хуй его знает. Так что имеем, что имеем. Точнее, как? Мы немного потеряем, потеряв мои комментарии по ходу прохождения сюжета. Хотя мне лично жалко. Все-таки я
To
старалась,
Jean,
комментировала.
acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Потратила кучу своего времени вместо поисков, подработки. Ну, зато я прошла сюжет, поэтому не так уж все и плохо. Но могло бы быть и лучше. Однако, блин, я немножко похрущу чипсиками.
This preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too much. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who
С
has
другой
left their
стороны, хорошо, что не
organization,
записалась, потому что я там пипец как косячила в бою.
we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. May she rest in peace. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. But until we can ascertain the Tsaritsa's true intentions, the future remains uncertain. In a short while... Wait. How am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in a letter that I'm heading home? Well, that would be a huge waste. Okay, got it. I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any questions you still... I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. But if they do, I'm sure it'll be because they're just too exhausted from the long journey. I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give her? I'll leave it with you. P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, feel free to stick me in solitary confinement when I get back. I'll do the time for her. Whew. And that, as they say, is all she wrote. End of an era. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever, I think everyone is going to sleep well tonight.
Ad Astra Abbott. Thank you for completing.
меня, в принципе, все сделано.
What could the children be up to?
Looks like it's time for a lantern ride again. Let's find some time to visit Liyue Harbor.
У всех он уже прошел, а у меня только начинается. Мой родненький Лиюэ, обожаю тебя. Я очень нелогично прохожу сюжет, я знаю.
Split the bamboo in the morning, dry it till night. Shape and bend it nice and tight. Cross the strands to form a pattern. Coat in silk, and you have a lantern. That's how you remember how to make a show lantern. Did you get all that, Chi-Chi? Morning, split bamboo, traveler. Then get silk, make paimon. What? No, that does. Look, it's them. Hey, Yao Yao! Hey, Chi-Chi! Whoa, traveler! Paimon, you're here! What you up to? I'm teaching Chi-Chi to make Shao lanterns. It's a real test of finger dexterity, so it. Yes, I do. To be, Wanna try too, you two? Oh, okay. Well, we need a whole bunch this year so it doesn't get too dark. Dr. Baiju has patients who... The moon disappeared, so... It was too dark to... The moon disappeared? It was... Jeonju. The moon Changshan told me about it, but... It's an old myth from Chenyu Vale about a giant toad in the sky that eats... What? The moon gets eaten? It's just a story. It's not like there's... I asked Master about it, and she said myths are just... insights. Well, I didn't see it that night. But according to Chi-Chi, though, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent someone to do some kind of serious investigation. So, Ministry of Civil Affairs? This is starting
Лунное
to sound
затмение.
bad.
Не слышали.
It's okay. You can fly. Even if... Yeah, exactly. So turn that frown upside down, Paimon. Or someday you'll get a whole bunch of wrinkles and wake up... What? Okay. No more frowning. But the traveler can't fly. She could still fall and hurt herself, right? Don't worry. That's what the shout lanterns are for. As long as we make enough, Liyue Harbor will never go dark. Yeah, and there's the giant lantern, too. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Look, this year's Grand Lantern commemorates the Adeptus who guards the moon. With her watching over it, the moon will be safe for sure. A white horse? Wait, so that's the white horse Adeptus?
Интересно, что в этом году у нас же
Legend
вот
has it
огненная
she
лошадь.
used to live on the moon. So if it were ever in danger, I'm sure she wouldn't just stand by and watch. Huh. We've heard of the white horse Adeptus before, but we never heard the part about her living on the moon. Probably because it's a folk legend from Chenyu Vale, so not a lot of people know about it.
Видимо, этот год
But
действительно необычный.
recently, some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue, and the archaeological team even found evidence of ancient people worshipping an Adeptus who lived in a palace on the moon. It's kind of like how we write wishes on Shao lanterns and release them during Lantern Rite. The white horse Adeptus would descend from the moon in her jade carriage and grant people's wishes. Ooh! When did that happen? She sounds different from the other Adepti in Liyue. It must have been a super long time ago, because even Master barely knows anything about this Adeptus. Nope. Kinda unbelievable, right? Yanfei said the white horse Adeptus might even be a made-up legend. Just like John... Yeah, a made-up horse and a made-up toad.
You're mistaken, children. The White Horse Adeptus really does exist.
Oh, Mr. Liu from the Baiju guest house. But how do you know that for sure?
Have you ever wondered how the guest house got its name, Yao Yao?
Baiju.
That's right. And that's because one of my ancestors was once blessed by the White Horse Adeptus.
Wait, really? Tell us more! Tell us more!
It was a long, long time ago, when this ancestor of mine was still a young girl. She was out gathering herbs and accidentally fell off a cliff, but the White Horse Adeptus rescued her.
Oh, that's it? Paimon was expecting something a bit more special. We've heard a whole bunch of stories like that before.
Patience, young one. Let me finish. After the White Horse Adeptus saved my ancestor, she told her a story about the moon and the ancient kingdom of long gone. My ancestor was so captivated that she completely lost track of time. So much so, in fact, that when she returned to her village, she found nothing but a desolate ruin in its place. It was as if, without her knowledge, countless years had passed in the mortal world.
Huh?
The most extraordinary part of all is that it turned out to be a dream. When she woke up, she found herself at the bottom of the cliff, right where she had fallen. Other than her medicine basket, now filled to the brim with rare herbs, it was as if nothing had happened, until out of nowhere, a horse's whinny echoed through the air, and when she looked up, she saw a pristine white horse leaping over the cliff.
A white horse leaping over the cliff. Wow, that sure is a crazy story. But now, it's starting to sound a bit too far-fetched.
Another skeptic. You sound just like my son. But I know it's true. Ancestral records don't lie.
Wait, so your son doesn't believe it happened?
Don't get me started. Not believing is one thing, but he even wants to change the name of our guest house. It's a disgrace. Well, it was getting about time for him to take over the guest house. And what's the first thing he does? Starts going on about how the name doesn't attract enough customers and how we're losing business to Wangshu Inn. Can you believe that? As if Baiju Guest House and Wangshu Inn aren't miles apart from each other.
Oh, what about something like the Geo Lord's Rest? Paimon bets that would get people through the doors. Geo Lord's Rest. I like that one.
This isn't about getting people through the doors. This is about disrespecting our ancestors. Oh, White Horse Adeptus, my wish is this. Let your divine power be known. Teach my foolish son the error of his ways.
Paimon wants to learn more about this Adeptus. Hey, maybe we should ask Zhang Li.
О,
Good
встреча с
idea.
нашим любимчиком.
Mr. Zhang Li is super knowledgeable. He can answer questions even Master has no clue about. Yeah, we just saw him having tea at third round knockout. All right, then that's our next stop. Chi-Chi and I are gonna keep making Shao lanterns. Goodbye.
О, наши любимые ребята.
Oh.
Oh.
Ой, а что с
Curious.
именем?
Impressive, right?
Такое ощущение, как будто бы у него
Over here.
дизайн ухудшился.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! I have something amazing to show you!
Мне кажется, что у Сянлин другой цвет глаз стал, нет?
What is it? Huh? What the?
expect you to know the story of Jeonju the Moon Devourer, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon. She learned
But Jeonju the Moon
knowledge knows no borders, so...
You're right about that, Paimon. But this dark circle doesn't look anything like a toad to me. Oh, wait, Traveler! You've been in Nodcry, right? The people there worship the moon goddess. So you should know what's going on here. Really? Not even in a place where people worship the moon?
Oh yeah! Master told me that the tale of Jeonju, the Moon Devourer, was how ancient people explained a certain celestial phenomenon.
But what is it exactly? Some kind of omen of disaster?
How so?
Oh, but in this picture, the moon is being covered from the center. So this can't...
Then it's still an omen of some impending
We never said that! Ugh, some crazy customer left it at the restaurant. Just thinking about it gives me the chills.
Attention, everyone! As the auspicious festival season approaches, I, Lu Xiong, am on the
Достаточно
verge
было
of becoming
встать
one of
на
the
пол
most
и
renowned
поставить ногу на стул.
archaeologists
Зачем на
in
стол
all
ставить?
of Liyue Harbor. No, scratch that. And even though I never trained at a prestigious academy, I've still managed to dig up tons of treasures. And I understand, like my pops always says, no pain, no gain. And I haven't had it easy, that's for sure. So, it's definitely my turn to make a name for myself.
What's the deal with her? No idea. Maybe she ate a bad batch of perch stew?
What? You don't believe me? I'm telling you, I dug up treasures from the ancient nation of Longan.
Longan? Jeonju? What is she even talking about?
Sounds like she's a few perches short of a stew, if you know what I mean.
So what if blackback perch stew is my favorite? Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Whoa, what are you doing?
You're just a stupid, ignorant man, and I'm gonna kill you.
Young lady, you need to calm down.
What? So you're looking down on me now too? How about I take you?
This is a place for dining. If you wish to take me out, you'll have to do it.
Don't act like you're better than me. Do you know who I am? I'm about to be the Show me some respect.
It's respect you want? Very well. For the sake of the other customers, we'll do this your way.
What? So Shen has started the fight?
Еще бы нет.
She had no choice. The woman pulled a shovel out of nowhere and started going crazy, flipping
Я не
tables
помню,
left
чтобы
and
она
right.
встречалась с
She
большой
even
выдержкой.
injured two other customers. Shenna did what she had to do to restrain her, then took her to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Thank goodness Aunt Shenhe was there. Or who knows what might have happened.
Yeah. I started cleaning up after all the commotion, and that's when I found this photo. I thought it might be the one she dropped, so I rushed over to show some.
She said she took a photo of Jeonju the Moon Devourer. This must be it.
Can we really trust what she said, though? Clearly, something is going on with her.
Paimon's got a point. It sounds like she wasn't acting right at all. How do we...
Aunt Shenhe would have noticed if she was possessed.
All right. But what about the part about Longan and the treasure she found?
What about it?
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost? One so powerful that even Miss Shenhe couldn't...
Your imagination is something else, Hu Tao. Why would an ancient ghost come to Wanmin restaurant, huh? To eat my blackback perch stew?
Hey, it could happen. I'd want to eat your food if I was a ghost.
Wait a second. She mentioned the ancient nation of Longan, right?
You know what? My brother mentioned that some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue recently. Mostly, some of the text inscribed on them has already been deciphered. there were some poetic verses.
So, does that mean this long-gone place is real? Still, Paimon knows we've heard the name somewhere before. Right! His ancestor heard about it from the White Horse Adeptus. The White Horse Adeptus? Oh, so you must have been to see the giant... Yep. And it turns out that the White Horse Adeptus is super mysterious.
Wait, I thought she was the gold-eyed Celadon mare of the 8 Adepts.
That's just the interpretation you believe in, Hu Tao. There are other theories out there, too. The elders of Qingce village believe that during the Archon War, a white horse leapt from a clear spring, transformed in Chenyu Vale. Some of the tribes take her to be the daughter of time, and trace her deeds to an even earlier era. Yet in other ancient texts, including the relics I just mentioned, she appears as an emissary who listens to mortal wishes, bestowing the blessings of the heavens and moon upon the mortal which is why we write our wishes on Shao lanterns.
That's so complicated. So what's the verdict? Which version?
I'm afraid there's no definitive answer to that.
You two have been all over Teyvat. Do you have an idea?
Nope, sorry. We were actually on our way to ask Zhongli. He knows even more about this kind of
Ah, looking for a consultant, huh? He's having tea with Miss Linlong. Shigu Antiques is hosting an exhibition tonight.
An exhibition? For what?
All those antiques Sing just mentioned. So if you head to the big ship docked in the harbor tonight, I'm sure you'll find him.
So, where to next? How about we go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs to ask about the White Horse Adept? If you're heading to the Ministry of Civil Affairs, could you give them this picture for me? Since it belongs to that customer, she deserves to get it back at least. It might even help the Ministry with the... Ha! All right! We're off!
Oh, wait! I almost forgot! Happy Lantern!
Come have a meal with us when you're free. We'll be there, or we'll be...
Thinking about it now.
A fake? You mean like the
Nice one, Changyun. I never...
How about we go check out that place tonight?
All right.
I'll get scolded if I get home too late.
Live a little, Sing-Cho. You act like this is a first for you. Worst comes to worst, we'll get Xiangling to cook you something delicious, okay?
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it's worth...
You were just waiting for the promise of free food, weren't you?
Я не люблю ходить ногами. Я люблю летать. Прекрасная опция. Наверное, насмерть.
Your grandfather is of the same opinion, Miss Lanyan.
Yes. On Lantern Rite, the moon shall go dark. Celestial observation isn't Grandpa's strong suit. But he discussed it. It's consistent with the information we've received from other sources. You mean the whole thing? About the legend of Jonju the Moon Devourer? Yes, that's one of them. So it's true. I thought it was just a... It's true. But right now, the bigger issue is that all our sources...
Let's remain optimistic for now. We're making progress interpreting the artifacts, and Ganyu... Besides, apart from the incident at Wanmin Restaurant, there haven't...
Ninglong, Kuching, and Lanyan! You're all here! Oh, Traveler! And Paimon! It's been a while. Yes, happy Lantern Rite. What brings you here?
You're certainly not the type to visit Yujing Terrace for no reason.
What? We're not allowed to just drop in on our friends during...
I was only teasing.
Oh, and about all the moon business you were just talking about? Whoa! Something really did take a chunk out of the moon.
Кстати, реально, где это? Что-то я не помню такого нигде.
Someone managed to capture a picture of it. Is this Jean?
Even though we confirmed this event took place, I still can't quite believe what I'm. From Xiangling! She found it when she was cleaning up after that customer caused a scene. She thinks they must have dropped it. Wait, is this Chuang? No, it's just where I'm from. It said that Chuang Terrace was where the ancient people of Chen. And in this picture, the moon happens to be right above Chuang Terrace. I was just surprised.
That's interesting because the ancient people of Chenyu Vale migrated there from the chasm area.
The chasm?
Кажется, поняла, где это.
That place is involved too? According to our investigation, that customer you just mentioned, Lu Xiangxiang, her father and grandfather emerged a few days ago. She left her home in Chaoying Village to join a civilian archaeological team funded by Hoishan Hall and ended up excavating some artifacts in the chasm area. These artifacts were then entrusted to Shigu Antiques and are set to be featured in an upcoming exhibition. Then, of course, the incident at Wanmin Rest. We suspect something happened during the excavation that left her with quite the shock.
And now, it seems like she also went to Chuang Terrace and took that picture of the moon disappearing.
The chasm? Chuang Terrace? Things are getting pretty. She's not in a good mental state. So we took her to Boo Boo. Why don't you come with me to check up on her? At this point, you seem invested in this case too. Then let's head there now.
Привычка.
Ah, Lady Yuheng. Oh, and the Traveler and Paimon are here as well.
What a pleasant surprise. Happy Land. I hope we're not interrupting, Dr. Baiju.
Not at all. I assume you're here to see the patient? Unless it's urgent, however, it would be best. It's quite unstable. She's even more agitated than when she first arrived. And she refused to cooperate when we tried to. I had no choice but to prescribe a calming draught and to.
So she's getting worse? That isn't the news I was hoping.
It's just a precaution. Based on an earlier conversation with her, it seemed more like a fixation than anything else. She hasn't lost her mind.
That's right. When we asked about it, she kept insisting she was going to be famous far and wide.
Капец, у меня с графикой проблемы, да?
Well, it might not be far and wide, but she certainly made a name for herself around Yujing Terrace. Even some of the Qixing know who she is.
Not often, that's for certain. From my initial assessment, the patient appears to have experienced some sort of shock, and whatever it was seems to still be haunting her.
But what could have caused such a thing? The relics from the chasm?
Come back in 2 days, and you might just have your answer.
I suppose that's all we can do for now. We'll take our leave then, Dr. Baiju.
Of course. If you need anything else, don't hesitate.
Speaking of those relics from the chasm, aren't they being featured in an exhibition tonight? That's right. Are you planning to attend? Yeah. We wanted to have a talk with Zhang Li anyway, and now Paimon's even more... I would, except every item in the exhibition had to be registered with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. So I'm afraid it's... There are some rather peculiar artifacts, that's for certain. We're still working on decoding... Yeah! The word... Huh? Shincho told us. He said there were some ancient poems on them, too. He's quite well informed, isn't he? Well, he's right. As for the other text, instead of regular poetry, it seems to be more like... The moon and the gods?
Well, looks like it's almost... There's an usher at the harbor who will lead you to the venue. Not at all. The exhibition is free to the public. The people of Liyue have a great respect for our history and are eager to learn from it. Plus, the exhibition is being organized by Linlong. As far as I know, it's been a long-time goal of hers to hold a...
Yes, we're in for a real treat tonight, then.
Yes. Have a great time. There's still more artifact decode after seeing the picture you brought. There's a few ideas I'd like to follow up on.
You're hard at work even during festival season? Huh. You haven't changed one bit, Ka-Ching.
I'm simply fulfilling the responsibilities of my position. Oh.
Well, guess we should head over to the harbor and find...
В прошлом году фонарь был в виде древа, насколько я помню.
Ah, here for the exhibition? I can take you aboard. After you.
Whoa! Look at all the antiques on this ship!
Greetings. I trust you've been well since last we met?
Aha! Speak of the devil!
Мой
You're
красавчик.
right where Hu Tao said you'd be.
Ah, so Director Hu gave me away, did she?
Don't act like you're up to some super secret business. We know...
Yo, Traveler, Paimon, what's up?
О, моя любимица. Я долгое время бегала с ней. У меня была Арлекина, и я бегала с ней. И Синсу и Беннетом. Это была моя пачка. А потом я получила C1, по-моему, или какое-то там созвездие, где у нее щит при ульте появляется. Вот. Тоже какое-то время побегала, потом сменила на Инефу. Я там разные вариации пробовала. Я ее до 80-го вкачала в максимум. Думаю, что больше не буду качать.
It's been a while, you two. Happy Lantern Rite.
Beidou! Yunchin! It's great to see you!
Yes. When I heard these artifacts were from ancient times, I just knew I had to come learn.
Yeah, Ningguang pretty much said the same thing. She thought coming here might, but as you know, I'm more of a fists and punches type.
You're too modest, Captain. You're the leader of the Crux fleet. That takes far more skill than just...
Plus, at the end of the day, you still decided to come, even though you didn't have to listen to Ningguang.
Well, she's the Tianquan. If she can't even get an average ship captain like me to do her bidding, how's that gonna look?
You sure know how to think from her...
I guess I do. I heard that if you see something you like, you can negotiate the price with the owner and take it home.
Wait, so we can buy this stuff?
Indeed. Although Shigu Antiques is hosting this exhibition, many of the items come from private well, shall we continue our...
Let's go! Look at this painting! There's a huge toad on it! Could it be...
Huh. This material is quite unusual.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Well spotted. This is a painting of Jianju, the Moon Devourer.
Ha! Jianju the Moon Devourer! Paimon knew it!
What's that? A new dish at Wan Min restaurant?
No! It's a kind of...
Oh, yeah. You're saying...
It's what the legend says!
So, nothing to do with food.
And the figure next to the toad. Is that the White Horse Adeptus?
That would seem to be a logical assumption. No. In fact, this item would...
Oh, so it's from...
Actually, that's not quite right. You see, this painting is primarily comprised of mineral-based pigments. This suggests its place of origin.
You could have just started with that.
You're as knowledgeable as ever, Mr. Zhongli. I had only ever heard the legend of Jianzhu the Moon Devourer. If I purchased it, perhaps it could serve as inspiration for a new opera.
A splendid idea, Miss Yoon. Perhaps in lieu of Mora, you could offer the lyrics to said opera as recompense.
The lyrics? But to whom?
Why, to me, of course.
Wait, so you're one of the private collectors of the exhibition?
But lyrics in
всегда много знает.
exchange for a precious antique?
Особенно про
My
антиквариат.
work could never
Очень
possibly
много.
be of equal value.
Что неудивительно с его сроком давности на планете Тайвань.
I don't know about that. I'm not much of a scholar, but even I know.
An astute observation, Captain Beto. In your hands, however, it could be transformed in...
But I'm not sure when I'll be able to finish writing it. It certainly won't be...
Allow me to be equally forthright, Miss Yoon. This silk painting is merely a copy.
Huh? So it's a fake?
I had no idea you were such a skilled artist, Mr. Zhongli. I pride myself on having some knowledge of antique...
You never cease to...
You flatter me. All that said...
Huh. He's gone from handing out fake Mora to fake paintings now.
Your kindness is impossible to refuse, Mr. Zhongli.
I shall look...
Man, that was quite the find. I should buy something too, if only so I can show it off to Ningguo.
Let's keep going.
Wow. This bronze...
It must have quite the story behind it.
Do you know what this is, Zhongli?
Ah. I heard from Miss Linlong that a carriage made of Celadon jade was on a copper canopy, a body adorned with flowing clouds and geometric patterns. Yes, this must be the one.
This thing's gotta be thousands of years old, right? Crazy to think people back then were capable of such intricate metalwork.
Too often, we view the past and future through the lens of the present. Objects that fascinated us as children. If one were to stretch time across hundreds or thousands of years, one might discover that time is not always a force that pushes things forward.
It would seem the people of that era managed to create a
Makes me want to get my hands on this even more. Ningguang's gonna be so jealous, don't you?
Has this war chariot caught your eye, Captain Beto?
Oh, you must be Linlong from Shigu Antiques. Nice to meet you.
Well, that's all thanks to supportive patrons like you and Miss... As for this war chariot, it was discovered by an archaeological team sponsored by Hoishan Hall. The price comes in at 90 million more. How much?
90 million? Woo, looks...
Quite...
A bargain? 90 million more I could feed Paimon for like...
And if you actually went on an eating spree that long, perhaps you'd be considered an antique worth that.
What, 90 million? Nuh-uh!
Well, if Mr. Zhongli thinks it's a good deal...
Beto's putting way too much faith in Zhongli. What if he's only here to drive up sales?
I'll take the chariot, Miss Linlong. Someone will come back.
Quite the discerning eye you have, Captain. After the exhibition ends, I'll have someone...
Actually, could you send it straight to Yujing Terrace? I'd like for the Tianquan to see the proof of my... Great! Yunjin and I both found something. What about you three? Want to keep perusing? Don't worry about the Mora. It's all on me. Nobody's...
I appreciate your kindness, Captain, but I'm afraid I have some private matter.
In that case, don't let us keep you, Mr. Zhong.
Right this way.
Traveler, Paimon.
What? So you can show us another bargain antique that's so far...
Other people are always demanding Mr. Zhongli's time, but it's quite rare for him to extend an invitation.
Yeah, just don't forget to come aboard the Alcor for a drink later.
Yeah, guess you're right. Taking a quick look isn't gonna cost us...
These are all the jade pieces that were found, Mr. Zhongli.
Wow! So many styles! What kind are these?
These are a type of ceremonial jade.
Oh, yeah!
Well, you may not know, Paimon, but before the rain jade rite came into practice, the Bi is used to honor heaven, the Tsong to honor earth, the Gui to honor the east, the Jiang to honor the south, the Hu to honor the west, and the Huang to honor the north. These form the 6 ritual jades.
Прикольно. Ну, интересно то, что у нас есть север, юг, восток, запад. А тут еще подключается земля, небо, 3D-модель. Прикольно. Я не знаю, наверное, в других, ну, помимо восточной культуры, наверное, и в других тоже есть подобная модель. Ну, наверняка есть, просто почему-то только здесь сейчас это...
It's unfortunate, however, that Miss Linlong's set is missing both the Gui and Hu pieces.
I know. These jade artifacts are from such an ancient time. It's proved...
No matter. You happen...
Huh? This broken jade token? I didn't expect this to catch your eye, Mr. Zhongli. It isn't one of the 6 ritual jades.
An affect belonging to an...
An old acquaintance?
You could.
Лунная призма, дай мне силу!
It doesn't look all that special to Paimon.
Если она сейчас
Just
об
seems like a
этом
broken
сказала, было бы очень забавно.
Indeed. It's been thousands of years since the moon has appeared in such...
So, in the past, the moon wasn't always full. Then...
It's...
Your insight is invaluable, Mr. Zhongli. Since it has caught your interest, allow Shigu Antiques to cover the cost.
Oh, that is far too...
Not at all. I've always wanted to give people a chance to appreciate these snapshots of history. And it never would have been possible without your help, Mr.
I merely put in a good word with a few acquaintances of mine.
And it had a profound impact. Without your recommendation...
Wow! Zhongli actually did something useful.
Хоть раз. Да там не раз. Почему у нее всегда такое удивленное выражение лица? О боже, что происходит? Ну, хотя, если бы у меня в руках засветилась какая-нибудь херня, я бы тоже, наверное, прихуела немножко.
Three, 5, 7. 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29. You also enjoy counting in such a fashion, lost child? The same loneliness as them. Me? I'm sorry, I don't remember. The shadow of the moon? Or a dream of time? I'm sorry. No one has asked me such things before. I've been here for so long that I know nothing of your arrival. All I know is the longing in people's hearts. Yet, I sense the moonlight's guidance within you, child. Perhaps you seem confused. Perhaps I can help in some way. The path home is... that direction. I believe someone told me that before, but I was never able to reach the end. You should take a look. No need. It would seem... my time has already run out. Farewell. May the moonlight ever shine upon you.
Wow! Jiangwei actually did something useful.
Your complexion looks rather ashen.
Yeah, what's wrong? Does your stomach hurt? Huh? What are you talking about?
Ah, I see. I'm afraid we must take our leave, Miss Linlong.
Of course.
Traveler, Paimon, please, come with me. Ah, yes. Regarding the payment for the jade token. Charge the expense to the Wangsheng funeral parlor if you
Не
would.
удивлена. Ни разу, блядь. Джули в своем репертуаре, как всегда. Я заплачу потом.
Guess someone's thinking of me.
Must be that consultant of yours. I bet he's out.
Yeah, he'd be the perfect employee if he just knew how to rein in the spending. But never mind him. Let's focus on the moon.
I don't think it's going to happen. We've been out here all night, and the moon...
It is quite late. And Changyun's getting tired. How about we head back? We can come back another time.
Head back?
Actually, I do have a new dish I'm testing out tomorrow. And as...
All right. Guess it just wasn't meant to be. Let's go. When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. When the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Смотрится как дырка в луне, да? Может, поэтому я не так долго осталась? А вообще образ напоминает новолуние. Как у нас новолуние выглядит? Или наоборот. Выходящая луна. Ну да. Символ новолуния. По сути. Ну, похоже. Бывающий. Ну, как выглядит? А, нет, это убывающий как раз таки луна. Убывающая, да. По смыслу подходит.
Because I imagine the traveler would like to know what just happened.
Oh, right. Ugh, Paimon's Oh, how is that?
It sounds like her spirit formed an inexplicable connection with the being in the... Ah, you suspected from the beginning, didn't you? Indeed, the being you met is the fabled...
Wait, does that mean...
玉符の中にはいない。影の月の中にいる。
Фига себе!
この
Резкий
玉符は
переход на
その
японский.
媒体に過ぎない。
Word has it you accomplished
сразу на
quite the
английский.
feat in Notcry. You and your friend brought the Frost Moon back to Tevat. Tell me, did you ever wonder about the other moon? The one that hung in its place for...
We never really thought about it, but... You must...
Indeed, it was false. Its true nature, nothing but a projection of the moon. It also happens to be the prison that confines Zhı Bai to this day.
Wait, the White Horse Adeptus is trapped inside that but the moon in the sky right now is the real one, right? Where did the fake moon go? And
With the return of the true moon, the shadow naturally lost its place in the heavens. Now, it is disintegrating bit by bit. It's a process that comes and goes. When it occurs, it looks like the moon is being obscured by a black shadow. But when it stops, the shadow disappears and becomes invisible to the eye.
so you're saying there's an invisible fake moon blocking the real moon?
Indeed.
Okay, this is not what Paimon was expecting.
My hypothesis is that people's wishes could be what trigger the periods of disintegration. After all, when you experienced that episode just now, it was precisely when Miss Linlong spoke of her own wish.
Wait, is that because the White Horse Adeptus is so? That means the more wishes we make, the fact—
いや、むしろ逆だ。果てしない歳月が白馬の仙人と
Oh no! So, by bringing the moon back—
Do not burden yourself with such thoughts. Because of your actions, a promise, yes, and that is why I invited you here tonight. Your connection to that broken. However, while I had hoped to receive your assistance, I must admit a certain reluctance to implicate you in more of Tevat's secrets. You are someone who once traveled through the boundless sea of stars. I cannot help but wonder, perhaps it is wrong for your fate to become too entangled with the fate of any one world. Such is your conviction, then. Since journeying beyond Liyue.
では、最初の秘密を教えよう。紫伯はすでに死んでいる。影の月に潜むその存在は、彼女が死の直前に切り落とした三指神の一人に過ぎない。
Wait, the White Horse Adeptus is dead?
Please, remain calm, Paimon. The three deadly selves is a practice used by those engaged in spiritual cultivation. The intent is to sever the three vice-laden mortal selves, to reveal, because in the moment before her death, someone preserved the shattered essence of her soul and placed the fragments within her three deadly selves. If we retrieve the three fragments of her soul, there—
So that means we can—
Yes, provided we retrieve the fragments of her soul's essence from the three—
そうだ。実は彼女は紫伯の上司神で、名を死去という。紫伯の死後、影の月へと昇天し、その一部となった。
The essence that resides within her is a heavenly soul, also known as Taiguang. Thus, this self is the closest to Zhı Bai's true nature.
死去に関しては影の月に囚われているため、俺たちには何もできない。
Her second deadly self is called Zhe. After Zhı Bai's death, she fell into a slumber deep beneath the earth. The essence within her is the Earth Soul, also known as Shuangling. She is the self that inherited most of Zhı Bai's memories and wisdom.
The chasm? So, do we have to go there?
That won't be necessary. I sensed her presence on— It's possible. The return of the frost moon awakened her, and she—
Wait! That must be why you agreed to help with the exhibition!
Indeed. So in truth, Miss Linlong, the third deadly self, is Zichao. The essence within her is the human soul, also known as Yojing, Zhı Bai's shade. She lent me her aid during the Archon War, 1,000 years ago. But late, I imagine finding Zichao should—
So, we need to find the second deadly—
Locating her should not prove difficult. In life, Zhı Bai was fond of mortals, and as the self who inherited most of her— It's possible she has possessed someone, and is meandering the bustling streets of Liyue.
Possess someone? Wait! Are you thinking what—
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic?
Exactly! Xiang!
It seems you have a lead in my...
Should still be at Boo Boo Pharmacy. She was super agitated when she first got there. Do you think it could be her,
It's quite possible. The deadly selves are impure beings that can easily influence mortal minds. A sound plan.
You're leaving?
I must. Zhao went into hiding after the Archon War. If I am to have any success tracking her down...
But there's still so much you haven't told us. Like, who the White Horse are... Not to mention who it was that preserved...
Should our endeavor prove successful, then naturally those answers...
Aww.
It would seem that this is a question you are unwilling... It was the Avatar of Time. Ah, so you know...
The ruler of time saved her soul.
Indeed. Preserving what remains of Zhı Bai's soul in the moment before her death. However, there is no telling what effect it has had on the three deadly selves. In other words...
解答祭の夜、リーユエ港では願いを込めた消灯が大量に飛ばされる。
When that happens, the cage that confines the first deadly self will open. That is our moment to act. But also the moment we're... For if we fail to retrieve the other two soul fragments, as I mentioned before, the answers to your remaining questions should come in time. Let us hope that all proceeds smoothly in the...